Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So this is the shorter time frame. We want to take a look at the micro patterns. If you're interested in the bigger picture, the larger time frame, I posted earlier today already the larger time frame outlook on X. Feel free to follow us here as well. The link is in the comments section. Then you get the bigger picture, larger time frame analysis as well. But in this video here, we're breaking down the smaller time frame. And yeah, I mean, this is basically just a continuation of what we said yesterday. The market started yesterday, I think when I made the last video, we were just witnessing that the market, or how the market was actually starting a larger pullback. And there are two potential scenarios that I'm watching, at least two scenarios that are part of that, well, the thesis, the working assumption that we could go a little bit higher, right? This is what we discussed already on Friday. The idea was that we should have started, or should start, very, very soon. This bounce in a wave 4. I mean, it's not massive. Yeah, I think it's around about 10% what the market did. Bit more than that, 11%. Yeah, from the low on Friday, which is good. And so far, the market is respecting support levels here, micro support levels, and rather breaking resistance. So we are in a local uptrend. I think that is exactly what we need to see here. And there are two pathways. And I will also tell you when the market will likely break and then validate this current upside structure. I think it's important to recognize, before we talk about the levels, it's important to recognize that what we see here to the upside, you know, it could be a diagonal pattern, it could be a corrective pattern, which is normal because we expect the wave 4, and the wave 4 is a correction. It's basically a counter trend move to the upside in a local downtrend. Again, how that fits into the bigger picture, feel free to check out the larger time frame video. However, again, it's a counter trend move. Yeah. And so I don't necessarily expect rapid upside impulses. They can happen in the sub-wave structures, yeah. And so they wouldn't be a surprise, especially now where the next move up could be a third wave in orange. But the entire move doesn't look impulsive. Let me show you. Again, let me first take you through the orange scenario. And again, the main assumption is that a fourth wave is unfolding here, which is an ABC structure. Now, it's important to recognize and understand that A waves can be 3-wave movements. That's the very common form. Or they can be 5-wave movements. Now, if an A wave is a 3-wave move, then you could typically expect a deep B wave. It doesn't need to happen, but the B wave can be a bit deeper. So obviously, there is no deep B wave, and it's not a must. Yeah, I mean, we hit support. That was yesterday, right? The price closed the CME gap. You will remember that. It followed an ABC structure to the downside perfectly after a 3-wave move up, A, B, C, and then A, B, C. So that's a perfect pattern. And now we might have started the C wave up. So A wave up, B wave down. You see, the A wave is in 3 waves. And the wave 4 should also be a 3-wave move. So the A wave is the first leg of the wave 4. The B wave is the second leg of the corrective pattern. And the C wave should be next. The C wave itself would be 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I'm tracking at the moment the C wave to the upside. To keep this scenario plausible, and in the last video we already saw the start of that wave 2, right? So if this is a wave 2, then this here might have been the ABC structure. Yeah, wave 1, wave 2. Again, the wave 1 looks a bit like a 5-wave move. Okay, so that keeps the door open for higher. And the pullback, I think we can agree, looks more like 3 waves. Now, when I made the video yesterday, I told you this here looks a bit like 5 waves down, right? So it opened, or it was a member update, I can't remember. But in the last update, this looked like 5 down. So that was probably just the A wave. Yeah, whether that's the A wave of the green count or the A wave of the wave 2, irrelevant. But it was pointing to, okay, the start of a correction. We saw the A wave. This here could be the B wave. and then a C wave down. So we're now in a support area. The price hit the golden ratio level, and we might now start the third wave up. This would, if we now see a rapid move up, this is likely our third wave. You have been warned. I mean, from a structural point of view. Okay, so this is what Elliott Wave teaches us. We're using a model. The third wave is normally the most aggressive wave. The wave one was already quite aggressive, so we'll see how the third unfolds. Now, if we don't see that aggressive third wave, and the market bounces up in a very weak pattern, like over the weekend, then it's likely just a B wave. And this takes me to the green scenario, in which this entire move up is a 5-wave move, but it's a 5-wave move potentially in a leading diagonal. I can also count the green A wave 3-wave structure like a 3-wave move. I don't want to make it too complex now, don't get too technical, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a leading diagonal is possible as well. Now, in that case then, the pullback is likely only the A wave of the B wave pullback. So to be clear, the B wave in the green count here, down here, is the same that in the orange count already completed on Monday. Yeah, these are the two most probable scenarios that I'm tracking. Or let's rather say these are the two scenarios that I see as likely for this wave 4 to develop. And so this initial 3-wave move might only be the A wave. We could now be working on the B wave and then come down in the C wave. Now it would become clearer that we are in an upside breakout if we could get a break above $89,250, because that's the top of the Monday, well, the Monday high. And that would confirm further that we are in the orange count. If we get a choppy move up and the price can't really get above yesterday's high, yep, it's likely the green count. So that's how we're tracking this entire structure. The Fibonacci support area is here between 82,413 and 85,880. That's the main support, and then we've got this upper micro support area for the orange count. But the green B wave, I mean, it's technically a plausible scenario here that we go higher, as long as we're holding 82,413. The invalidation point is the Friday low at around $80,700. That's how I see currently the Bitcoin chart. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then check out our Black Friday offer. I put it into the comment section for you. It gives you 20% discount on our annual memberships, in addition to the regular discounts. And don't forget to check out the long-term video on X. I also put the link in the comment section to our profile. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.